Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nay.
Hey everyone, welcome on the trackside with Kokpit, and yeah, just a little hesitant there. Hope you enjoyed the exclusive video as part of the build up to the Dutek ENZED New Zealand SUPERSTOCK Teams Champs this Friday, Saturday. The excitement has been building up for some time now. How many of you counting down the sleeps, counting down the hours before you hit the road? Maybe tomorrow. Some are already there. Some are arriving every Friday. Some arrive today. But the hype around the whole event has just been outstanding. And my man Booker has actually been there since Monday. Left, I think, home, or might have been Sunday actually.
Sunday,
hey,
yeah.
Sunday,
hey, it's been awesome. Like, it's been a great week. It's the weather has been out. I mean, I'm born and bred Palm. I don't remember it being this bloody hot in this town. And you know, next week the weather for the weekend just freaking awesome. You know, like, and mate, I just got to say that the social media hype, should I say, at the moment that's happening around this event is awesome. All these different people doing fantastic stuff. You got Troy Adams doing it for the Scrappers, Ammz for Auckland, you know, the Busters have got their stuff. I've just seen Waikato's got their stuff going. All that Christchurch, just everybody's pumping this event, and it's just building and building and building the excitement, mate. It's freaking awesome. And tonight is just a shed night for me and Kins. We've got Ammz here doing his thing. We've got Aaron from GARAGE16 going to join us as well, have a bit of a chat. We're just a relaxed night tonight, talking stuff. We're going to do the draw to pick who the lucky kid is that gets to go in the grand parade and spend time with their team. And we'll announce which video we thought was best for supporting your favourite team and videos that were done. We've got our one that we've picked that we think was pretty cool, so they'll be at a prize. And mate, it's just I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. You know, like it's awesome.
Oh man, I can tell you're ready to go. And like I brought up there, the look at the weather map. Look, tomorrow when you're traveling, it's going to be hot. When you get to Palmer, they expect 27 for the Friday or qualifying night, 26 the high, Saturday 27, and then when you head home on the Sunday 27. At this stage, no need for helicopters to kind of dry the track off. What you are going to need though is plenty of sunblock and obviously a fair bit of water. The temperatures are rising, just like the action will be out there on the track as we see 13 teams, 6 drivers per team, but 4 on the track at any given time representing their club, going head to head to, of course, come away Saturday evening, crowned the 2025 GARAGE ENZED New Zealand Superstock Teams Champs. Who can it be? You've seen the TAB bets the other day. They were up at quite a high margin as well, with the Gisborne Giants a favourites ahead of Christchurch Glen Eagles, but they have diminished to a low dollar something these days. But don't read into it, folks. Just get behind your team. Be positive out there. Don't worry about the betting side of it. Get there and cheer on your team. You can be like Booker singing Come On the Bay. There's that $100 voucher thanks to Mike Harvey from Repco Huntley. That's part of that prize pack. I've got that right here. That will be in my ute on the way to Palmy. But like Booker said, hope you're excited. One lucky kid's going to have memories forever. And of course, someone's going to win an awesome prize pack.
Oh, mate, it's going to be awesome. It's good fun. And I thought I'd have a bit of fun tonight as well, Kins, to just basically, I mean, I'm going to do a little segment here. If you get offended, it means you're one of the negative Nellies or negative Nevilles. So I just thought I'd do a little thing following up with our, we talk about our anti-bullying, me and Kins, and what we do.
Yeah.
And, and some of the Facebook, way people act on Facebook is getting a bit out of control. So, for example, we got this post on Palmerston North Speedway page that they were promoting the saloon car and the teams. Remember they did a team, Kins, for the saloons? And there's going to be some teams for saloons and that. So let's put that up. First of all, how good is the artwork that's being done on this page? But
brilliant.
So let's go through it. This is how we should. This is a sort of a fun lesson on how to react to a post like this, in our opinion or my opinion, instead of being all blah. So your negative Nellies and negative Nigels, and obviously if you want to identify as something different like people do these days, then we'll class you as dumbass, because that's what you are when you get on a post like this and you click on comment, and all you can write is, oh, why haven't you done this? Why isn't this guy involved? Why isn't that guy involved? And that's what happened. People put on here and they said, oh, you should do it this way and you should do it that way and all the rest of it. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. Now, your positive Pauls and positive Paulers, and they also identify as good bastards, they get on here and they go, wow, this is what you type. Wow, what an awesome picture. These teams is cool. What a great idea, Palmy. You're making me more and more excited for teams champs. Let's get it. Let's rock this chicken. Give it the hoot nanny and everything like that, Just be positive about stuff instead of sitting there writing your negative crap, basically. So you can either be a positive Paul or a negative Nelly, and I reckon we should all be positive Pauls and positive Paulers and get out there and just enjoy the moment, Akins, and just have fun with it all.
Oh, 100% agree with you, Books. I take a look at those posters. It was only the other day that I printed it because I was amazed with the graphics. I went and printed them off and I got them laminated. They're hanging up in my computer room, which I'm going to get another sign of the man who's going to join us right now from down there in Wellington. Let's catch up and have a quick chat with our good friend and proud association. He's wearing the coolest T-shirt around as part of our trackside show, GARAGE16. There's none other than Aaron Lewis Chair. Woo! Looking pretty smooth there, mate. How are you?
That's loud.
Mate, I'm good as gold, man. The sun's even shining down here in good old Upper Hutt lately. So, look, it's Teams Week. Teams Week, so it's a huge thing. Whether you're going to be there as a competitor, a spectator, or like me this year, I'm going to be watching it from the comfort of my lounge room. But it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're watching it. I bloody can't wait. It is very, very exciting, isn't it?
Hey, just firstly though, Aaron, I know you tried to join us last week on the show, obviously a few technical things, but just on behalf of Booker and myself, we both just want to say thank you for what you've done around our show, the coverage on the cars, on the promotion of last week's event, mate. We do appreciate that, and we appreciate your ongoing support of our show as well. So thank you from the both of us and all the fans that watch our show.
Absolutely. Hey, look, that's really, really cool. And look, the viewers might be wondering why we have the name underneath us, Art and Anarchy, but part of, I mean, GARAGE16, we do a heck of a lot in the Speedway side of things, but we're also really committed to the music world and the arts and helping people out on that side as well. So we've got this wonderful exhibition opening here at GARAGE16 Studios tomorrow on Waitangi Day. Doing a bit of a collab with the Rongamai Marae across the road as well. And yeah, basically a local artist. He's come in. He's hit our studio for the last month or so, and I'm gonna bring him in. Going to bring him in now just for a quick hello, and just to tell you a little bit about something different. But there is some Speedway involved in the background. You can see there. So we'll get to explaining that. So I'll bring Zioni on the show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So there's Kinser and Booker, and you're also speaking to pretty much most of the Speedway world that catches up with their show each week. And Zioni's you're putting out your first exhibition. It starts tomorrow. Tell us what's Art and Anarchy about.
So basically, in a nutshell, I've gone back to the 80s and even before that, because I love 80s New York art. And so I'm trying to showcase like different styles of art there. Yeah, so there's a big, massive range of work that's being put up. And it's been a bit of a mission, but yeah, no, it's coming together.
Let's go.
So it's one of those things you can come down and it's on during February. We're here at 6 Wairau Ave in Upper Hutt, the GARAGE16 Studios. It is a landmark thing for us too because we haven't had the studios open yet. So it's the very first exhibition out of here, which means a lot to us, and we're looking forward to doing it. So thanks for coming on the show, Zioni. And if you're in the Upper Hutt area, around February. What is it, 10 till 4 p.m?
Yep.
Yeah, any day, stop in, see it, see if you like his art, hopefully buy something, and that would be fantastic. So thanks very much, mate, and good luck with the exhibition.
Oh, awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Cheers, bud.
Sweet as.
That's awesome.
Thanks,
And as you can see behind Aaron there, he's actually painted Aaron's stock car in art too as well. So Aaron's got his stock car there. So have a quick look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool, Akins.
Yeah, like I can relate to a lot of that kind of stuff. Obviously, where he's brought that art, especially the graphic design, how he's worked it in, and have a look at all of that on the wall. So there you go. Like you saw on Zioni's shirt, propaganda stuff and everything like that. It pretty emulates what you could have seen if you walked around parts of the UK, let alone in the big Apple over there in New York, especially in the 80s, 90s. Yeah, that's some cool stuff, man. I gotta love it.
So thanks for letting us have a bit of a plug on that, guys. But and it is fantastic. So, but look, last weekend we went out for the Wellington Mod Champs. It was going to be my only outing for the mod for the year. Like a lot of other business people, we've got our heads down and our bums up at the moment, making sure we keep our businesses going. So. Yeah, it's a big ups to all of those people that are still able to put on these incredible shows like what's going to go on this weekend. But we got the 16W into the first heat, and the hub exploded, and my right wheel was under me, and then it was driving past me, and then I was in the wall. So yeah, that was a very short return. But car's not too bad. I'm not too bad. A little bit bruised, but. Yeah, a little bit annoying. One of those things, though.
Yeah, mate. Hey, at least you got back out there, like you say. You know, you had a very, very short-lived time on the dirt, but you had a few modifieds down there. And I know you love modifieds, and I know, but you said it, Ed Huntley, you know, you would love to be in Auckland next weekend, but, you know, racing along some of those big names, you'd love it, mate. That smile hasn't changed from when you went out on the track with the ENZED title in Huntley. You know, look at that. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I absolutely love those machines and love getting into them and the camaraderie and around the guys as well. And it's certainly something we're going to miss not being as involved as we have been nationally. But it's great to have maintained things locally. And it was a great weekend. Phil Patterson Memorial, Wellington Champs, won by Jacko. Come in from Stratford and took all the prizes and the money, but it was all well deserved, and we had some great sponsor prizes on as well, and had a bit of fun. So yeah, a little bit of a mini preparation to just what's going to be an incredible weekend this weekend for everyone there in Palmy.
All right, mate. Just quickly, now you mentioned the word Palmy. Obviously, we started the show as part of the build-up. We do have the announcement of the winners for our prizes that will be promoted. 13 teams, mate. Put your head on the chopping block. Who's going to win in your eyes? Go on, pick a team, mate. You got to be the local team where you are. It's got to be the Wildcats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, look. You can take the boy away from Gisborne, but you can't go the other way. So yeah. I love my hometown here, and I always wish the Wildcats well. But yeah, obviously up the G on this one.
Yeah, okay.
Up the G, hometown G, eh? Holy heck, hey.
Yeah. The Wildcats will go great. They're a great bunch of people. I think they got themselves well organised, so it'll be interesting. But man, who's going to take it off those buggers down from Canterbury? I mean, are they going to bring that form again from last year? My goodness.
Yeah, they are hot property at the moment, and obviously going for the three-peat Aaron, as you're fully aware. And they got 6 hot-looking cars. They look presentable, but mate, nearly every team, as we did the build-up last week, everyone's on the even par now, and hey, they got young ones that got no fear, and maybe have some people who's got some deep pockets because there's going to be a bit of carnage, after 2 nights of teens racing. But yeah, good luck to all competitors. Always love seeing you smile, mate. Always good to see you again. And we need to catch up sometime trackside and have a bit of a chat, eh?
Oh, absolutely, man. Like I said, it's been a bit of a lean summer for us getting out there. But as people know in Speedway, most of everything's sort of paid for by our day jobs. So yeah, head down, bum up. But look, we've still had some fun this summer. We'll continue to, and I'll watch out for all the action this weekend.
All right,
that's it, mate. You better hear me. You better hear me from Wellington, brother. Because I don't think anybody out there is going to be louder than the Hawke's Bay fans, mate. I put the challenge out to these other fans, but Kins, I really don't. Someone said the Cowbells are going to outshine me, but I can't see it, I mean, we'll see when we get to the track. If you see me and Kins walking down the side, I bet you can't get louder than we can walking down the steps and your Cowbells. I'll out sing your Cowbells, people. There's the challenge.
I'm getting FOMO. All right, I might see you there. All right, guys.
All right. See you later. Catch you later.
Yeah, mate.
See ya. Here we go. Live there. Check it out. 10 or 2 o'clock. Waitangi Day Art and Anarchy there. And yeah, the guy who's doing all the work, impressive lovers work. And I do know just across the road from the Marae, Aaron's going to be associated with also the Waitangi Day celebrations. He did tell me he's having a hangi for breakfast.
So,
Waitangi Day.
Yep, so now I also spoke to Bruce Robinson earlier today before the show, and he informs me that there's still a few GA seats available, and also they're releasing turn 3 F section, I think he said, will be released this week, next couple of days too, so keep an eye on Ticketek, and there's some good seating there where you sit on turn 3 and you have a full view of the track, plus view of the big screen. So it's a pretty good seating position to be in, Kins. So he tells me that they're releasing those. I mean, mate, it's I'm just getting excited. These people better bring their air horns and their everything else, Kins, for me to challenge me come Thursday and Friday. Come Friday, it's if they don't bring their right stuff, they won't beat me, will they? I mean, it's, you know what I mean, mate? Like, oh shit, sorry, oh.
Right. I tell you what, I was at Huntley on Saturday night and I'd see boxes of bells.
That's all I can hear you, kids. I just started playing Come On the Bay and accidentally slipped out. Kin's going to get a cowbell to play against me. You watch. Here it comes. We're fighting already in the studio. What's he going to get? He's going to find a cowbell. Come on, the Bay. Come on, you people. When you see me at the track, you better be louder than me.
There you go.
What do you got for me, Kins? What do you got for me, mate?
All right, where we go. Click there, click there, click there. Click there.
We're just taking time here, people. Kins is getting his battle plan. Here we go. Look.
There you go.
I love it. Someone's put Booker on their cowbell. Oh, God, I hope I can hear that on Friday, mate.
That's the one. But yeah, like I was saying, like at Hutley, they've just got boxes of the blooming things. It's good though. It's fun. This is what needs to happen. What we're doing right now. This is it.
Just enjoy the moment. Mate, we're about to get the greatest, like I said in that video, the greatest show on dirt is coming to us this Thursday, Friday. And the best Friday, Saturday, sorry. And the best thing is Friday, get into the square, go and meet the drivers, get some autographs, watch the scrutineering, get amongst it, go to the shop, get a hot dog or sausage, a cake, whatever, go back to the square. Just enjoy the moment. I mean, and make sure you slip, slop, slap too, people, because the sun is going to be out and it's pretty harsh. A boy like me, I red peel, look like a mongrel once I get burnt, so I'm more than a mongrel than I do now. Not old Kins, that mouldy skid, he just goes all tan and like the silver fox, that everyone says he is.
Where to now, my friend? Where to now? And just remember too, this Facebook page that Booker was shown beforehand around the awesome photos of the posters of the saloons and everything. You know, there's the Superstock drivers, the Aussies, the Kiwis, obviously. On that same page, you will see some footage of what's happening at the square around, obviously, the screen near 12:30 till 3. They promote all of that. There's just so much promotion around it.
Mate.
You get to have a good inside look on the pits, working on the machinery in the cars, everything like that. The social media hype, it's huge. It's massive.
And the artwork that people are doing, Kins, I mean, we're seeing so many photographers and everybody out there just getting amongst it and just hyping it all and just making it more an event. And, you know, just enjoy it, man. I'm pumped, mate. I'm ready to go. I've slept bugger all this week. Waking up, is it Thursday yet? Is it Thursday yet? Is it Friday yet? Is it Wednesday yet? You know, like, shit. Let's get in rock this. I see someone's put, they reckon I'll be crying after the race against the Eagles. I don't think I'll cry, Scotty. I'll stand proud of my team, win or lose, and I'll celebrate the winning team, whichever one it is still. So that's what a true supporter does, eh, Kins? You back your team, win or lose, you still support the winning team even if it's not yours.
Oh, mate, I'll be booing my team if they lose. I'll be up the
Booing your
team. Bloody name. I'll be giving them shit. I'll wait. I
got to go down the pit and say, you bloody hawk. What the fuck? No.
Grant Fowler up the V. Mike, how are you? Go the Ponds. Elmo, 5-day weekend for me. Ruby Holmes up the G. Come on the Bay. Daniel Chalk. Dave Thomas up the A, B, C, G, G, B, H, M, P, P, R, S, B, W. Hope for good weather. The weather is perfect. Marcus and Kaylee Titter watching as well. I saw Lacey's actually there trying to get it casted to her TV, but not working. Next week, we're going to catch her with young Aidenton. So we're looking forward to that on the Thursday. We'll tell you more about that one once you get through this weekend. Madu Goodley, Aaron Ferguson, very popular, always going on about the V. Kerry Russ, how are you? Tracy Vincent, Reese Sward, it's all about the G. Steve Keeling, up the Bay, up the G by Ruby, Wayne Brunton, mate. Connor Auckram, up the G by Pitapi Tamatia, Caleb J. Miller, good to see him and his family racing last Saturday in Huntley, and finished all 3 races, which was great. The Mighty Eagles from Neil, back in the Busters. Hey, Steve, you know, bro. You know, we'll see you tomorrow in Ashbury, mate. We look forward to catching up. Blake Fraser. Who else we got here? Everyone's saying hi to Aaron from Jade. Mike Beaumont, go Auckland. Looking smart there, Aaron from B-Man. Richie Mason, Mike Harvey. The Mulu Bells all night long. Mike and Samantha will be there next year. G'day from PN. That's Loz, who's over here from Moss, up the Hawkeyes.
They're here in
Jess
Palmy
McKinnon.
already too, Kins.
Yeah, they're in Palmy.
Yeah.
Should we cross over and bring in our good friend Am? Should we bring him in now? And
Oh no, do we make
do
him
the
late?
prize.
Do we give him a tardy note for not having been ready on time, or?
Oh, what do we want? Another 5 more minutes.
You want 5 more minutes, bro?
5 more minutes.
He's going to get a tardy. He's going to get a tardy slip, Kins. I tell you, I don't think he had to work and have his family sorted first. You know, I mean, what's the priorities? It's bloody Speedway, you know. Give the family a race car to play with, and the missus a hot dog, and get into it.
What's he doing? Look, there it is.
Hey, look, he puts a hell of an effort in, Kins, doesn't he, really, in all seriousness, what he does each week for these awards. And I know drivers look forward to it each week too, which is even better. You know, what Ammz does each week also creates brilliant positivity and hype around our sport, you know, and yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, drivers look forward to it as well, which is even better. You know, who's going to be on top at the end of the season when we do our big awards, you know, it's exciting, but yeah.
Hey, we'll take that little break, and we're going to sort out the draws. I'm just going to quickly show you something. Everyone knows that Booker and I will be part of the Reese Tour down the South Island.
Yes.
We're heading down with every driver from all of the classes. And yes, we will have more information come to hand once you get through the next few weeks, because next week we've got the New Zealand Super Saloons. We're going to be talking to the winners from this weekend. Also, we've got the New Zealand Modified Champs we've got to do. And then, of course, we've got the MIP. Plus those drivers that are heading over to represent New Zealand and Australia. So got a pretty full-on week next week. After that, we will be doing the big build-up every night to the New Zealand Stock Car Teams event brought to you by Makita. So we're going to catch up with so many people around that. That's the following week. But as I alluded to, we are heading on the Reese Tour, traveling down there for the 2 to 3 weeks, whatever it is. But we're going to be doing some auctioning. We're going to be raising money for cystic fibrosis. We're going to do our little bit we do there. And I just want to quickly show you this. Take a look at that. All right. That's the T-shirt that was around at the New Zealand tent. The difference you will notice, it has got all of the driver's signatures on this T-shirt, and some lucky person down in the South Island or online, when we do the auction, can have the opportunity to keep this as a memorabilia of the Nelson Superstock champs that were held, all fully autographed. Thank you going out to the club and the lovely lady that got that organized for us. We're hoping to do a replication of that with the autographs this coming weekend as well. So we can auction that off with a team's T-shirt, and every single driver, 6 drivers from 13 teams, 6 is a 60 and 3. It's 90 drivers. We'll get them to autograph that as well. So this is just part of what we're doing as part of our auction, plus the Reese cars cutouts that Pete's going to do for us. Those will be autographed as well. So we're doing a few bits on the Reese Tour. Yeah,
those cutouts will be signed by all the drivers on the Reese Tour. I've sat down with Peter this week a couple of times. We're going through information that we need to do and get out there. Me, Pete, and Brendan just need to get together, and we're going to sit down and then give you guys more information, because we are going to probably need confirmation of supporters that are going to be going and staying at Tracks, so we can let Tracks know. But all that information will be coming up. So yeah, and thank you for the people that have given us stars over the last few weeks. We've got stars now on our Facebook, so it's just a little thing to help us keep the show going. You buy us a star, we get a bit of a donation. Part of it goes to Kins for gas, me for gas, and then the other part goes to a charity. So we decide each month on what charity it'll go to, because it gets paid out monthly. But we appreciate all the stars that everyone gives us, and thank you so much for showing your support to us. We appreciate it. So do we bring Ammz in, or do we do this draw for the kitty kids?
Yeah, let's do the straw.
He needs 2 minutes. So we had quite a few entries, people, for and as I said the other week, which a few missed, I said that I grab the names as they're entered and I write them in and give them a number, so that there's only 1 entry per person. So I said, don't bother getting aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, mothers, whatever, all to put separate ones in. It makes no difference. So on that factor, I've only everyone's got one entry, and that's how we do it. I give them a number. I've got a number generator online that I go to. I type in the amount of entries. I hit the go button. It'll roll over, and then it'll give me a number of the child that has won the prize, and who nominated them. So if your name comes up now and we're about to do this, please contact us via private message on our page here to let us know how we can organise it with you on the Friday, so that your child, niece, nephew, auntie, whatever, can get to go on that grand parade with their team of their choice and go to meet their team of their choice as a VIP in the pits with them. So best of luck to everybody. I'll hit the random button thing now, and let's see if I can make sure I
While Book is organising that, I just want to say a big massive thank you to everyone that added comment in there as well, and really gave generously around submitting names and everything like that, because it's a big thing we do. And thank you to each and one of you. I really appreciate it. Like Renee Michael said, and their young boy that won last year still talks about it every day. So let's hope we can make a child's memory just like his was, and he gets to talk for every day as well.
Okay, it's rolling, Kins. When you think when you want to say stop, when you say stop, I'll stop it, and that'll be our number. So you decide when it stops, mate. It's rolling, 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 rolling.
Stop.
Oh, there we go. What number's that? Number 3. So number 3 is Blair Stanford, is it? And Paul Mackay was the person that nominated him. So I can go back and look at that. So our winner is Blair. I think I've missed Stanford. Stnfod. Yeah, Stanford. So
yeah.
Blair Stanford, Paul Mackay nominated this young man. Hang on, if I got that right. Sorry, no, I've got that wrong. Not Blair Stanford. I've read it wrong.
No.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
Sorry,
no.
Blair. I've read it wrong. So I apologise for that. Oh, that's terrible.
That's a good start.
It is a good start. It's a. I'm going to need Kins to pronounce this. Number 3. Atahuia Sales is your winner. Sorry, I see the glasses. Need new glasses. Atahuia Sales, Blair Sales nominated them. They were number 3, and it stopped on number 3. So there we go. If you can message us, actually, with that mistake that I made, Kins,
yeah,
I think that we could probably organise something as well for Blair, couldn't we?
Yeah, we'll do
I
it, bro.
think the
Let's
teams would, as long as it's so. Blair, contact us as well. We will talk to the teams, because that was my mistake. So Blair Stanford, and it's Kins. It's Ataahua.
Yeah, Atahua. Yeah.
Atahua Sales. And Blair Sales is a nominee. So Blair Sales and Paul Mackay, contact us, please, because I'm sure the teams won't mind if we put a second one in there. And that was my mistake. Apologies. So for my mistake, we're going to make it happen for 2 kids instead of 1 this year. How's that, Kins? What do you reckon?
I like that. And I love it too. Blair Sales, my daughter Atahua Sales, age 12. She would love this. So there you go.
So you found them in the comments?
I found it in the comments.
And the other one was
yes,
Blair Stanford. So it was one of the early ones that first put a comment in.
Okay. All right. We'll go through all of that.
So there we go. So I apologise for the muck up, but we'll make it right by putting 2 through. And I know the teams won't mind. I'll take 1 to one team. Kids will take 1 to the other team, and we'll make it happen. Easy as that.
So there you go. That's our 2 winners. We'll release some of that information a bit later on after the show, and we'll organise that for you. And we'll keep in touch, like we said. Just send through a message to Booker on our Kokpit page, or to both of us, and we'll get that all sorted. We'll get it sorted.
And also, we asked everybody to do the put up a video in the comments of your supporting your team, which we had. Yep. We left that running, and the person we've chosen, who said they have a divided family, and I quite liked it because the first child or person was in there singing "Come On the Bay" and then got shoved out of the way by another person who's a Wellington Wildcats fan. So I love it. I love it when we see that families divided who they support, Kins, because that brings a real passion, banter, and just fun. So that person that's won that Century Batteries prize pack with the Pack and Save voucher and the Repco voucher is Julia Martin.
There we go.
So there you go, Julia Martin. We'll send you a message, or you send us one. They are from Wellington. Julia Martin, married to Stu Martin. So get in contact with us with private message, and that's the same for Paul Mackay and Blair Sales. So awesome, Kins.
Awesome. Got it. We got it sorted.
We got it, mate. I'm losing my voice, the excitement. Yeah, I've got here, look, for a one job booker. Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Can we see the video? You can. If you go onto our page and go down to the section where it says, good morning, race fans. Here's competition time, teams build up. Oh, no, not that one. The next one. It's got a picture with all the teams on it. Go to the comments in there and you can see the video of what you can see videos of people who have done stuff. Oh, yeah, Julie Martin's just replied, woohoo, Kins.
All right, sweet as. All right, let you get a drink. We'll get that all sorted. So we'll share all that information. We'll redo the video and post it back up. What's Speedman Walker picking? Rebels, Glen Eagles final. Bazza up the G. The two James lads will make an impact with the Scrappers. Yeah, no doubt. Nobody can get louder than old mate Norm on turn 1 and 2. Remember him? Hey, that's that guy, eh? Hey, that guy that runs real loud. He's cool. He's cool. Yes. Hey, that's him.
Well, I've put the challenge out there, mate. Let's see what they can do. They might see us walking along this top there and start ringing their bells and chanting at us, Kins, but that's what we want to hear, isn't it, mate? We want to hear people, you know?
Oh, hard out. You gotta love it, eh? Hey, Kim Sharp. How are you, Kim? Happy birthday for the other day, by the way. Look forward to catching up. Coming down with the Stratford team.
And sorry to, who do we need to apologise, Kim? We weren't on early enough last night for someone, were we? They had to watch replays. Hey, Nana Gale, sorry we didn't turn up last night and turn it on for you.
Hey, Nana Gale. Looking forward to catch up with you. Rob, maybe, how are you? Let's hootin' it. Hey, the Holden VH Steve, up the V. See you there, lads. Up the Rebels from Robbie, maybe. Go the overseas teams. Oh, this is pretty cool, all right. Up the Scrappers from Richard and Trudy Aldridge. Watching from Brisbane. Hey, Lance, how are you, mate? The Eagles from Delhi Rapana. Yeah, pretty cool. The Mighty Eagles. Murray, right? The Scrappers. Scrappers all day, Dave. Young. Booker will be singing Come On the Bay. Might have to get you muddy on that microphone in the infield, eh? Why not?
I need to get one of those bullhorn things, I think, for the weekend.
Yeah. So there you go. Congratulations. Woohoo, the big Julia Martin. Woohoo, very happy. We'll get that video out very soon. And Bev and Giltrap, how you, Bev? Yeah, up the west. I think they're playing Friday night too, preseason game. Murray Vincent, the old Waikato proud, but up there at the A as well. Hey, chat, pretty cool. Sean Cooper. All right, Ammz, you ready, bro? Giving the thumbs up. Yeah, he is. Here we go.
Oh, look, he's going to get a written report in the mail for being this.
Yeah, I think I'll be made redundant, boys. But I just need to ask the question: did the images come through there, Kins?
See, now Kins isn't up to it, eh, Ammz? You give him one job, eh, and he just... Hey.
Somebody else is dragging the chain now, but we'll talk about something else while he's getting them all downloaded. But yeah, whānau, I mean, exciting times ahead. We're just mere days away from the greatest show on dirt. That is the ENZED Dutek Superstock Teams Championship. I'm excited. No doubt you two are excited as well as every Speedway fan around Aotearoa, New Zealand should be excited right now. This is the one we look forward to the most, man. Outside of the New Zealand Championships and all the other titles, undoubtedly, this is the one that we look forward to the most. We could probably say it's a way of life, because year in and year out, when it is Waitangi weekend, there is only one thing or one event that is on every Speedway fan's mind, and that is SUPERSTOCK Teams Champs Palmerston North. But boys, exciting times ahead. I'm looking forward to it. I fly into Palmy tomorrow from Christchurch, and yeah, looking forward to getting amongst the festivities. It's going to be a massive couple of days, but it's where I think it's where the best memories are made the most, and I'm sure no doubt we'll all make good memories from this weekend. Bring it on! Can't wait.
100%. All right, mate. Where do you want to start? Which team you want me to bring up first?
Well, we'll kick off with the Wellington Wildcats because they're unseeded for the meantime, and they weren't there last year. But hey, great to have the Wellington Wildcats team back in as the image comes up on the screen. Their team list is the 2NZ, Ethan Levine, 5W, Keegan Levine, the 21 of Tim Parker, 61 Zane Riddick, 89 Dale Robertson, the Koro of the crop, then the 471, the Mucker man himself, Benji Snedden, as it shows down the bottom there. No current ranking just over yet. Just remember, they weren't there last year. But hey, absolutely positively thinking for them for the meantime. 33 appearances out of the 82 races. They have won 42 and 2 teams titles to their credits, boys. What do we think of the Wildcat side? Awesome to see them back, yeah?
Oh, 100%. You know, we missed them last year, and if there's any team that cause an upset, hey, they're just down the road from the capital. And when you take a look at the Levine boys, Dale Robinson, been around in the game for some time. Maka Motorsport always there to do the big show, and he's going to be bringing it on. And you got young Zane, who changed track code and gets a debut with the Wildcats, mate. Good on them. Good to see them back.
He showed some good biffo at 240s too, Zane. He put young Pajerski in the wall and left him there. So, you know, he's certainly got a pedigree to do some teams racing. So I'm excited to see how the Wildcats go this year, to be honest.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the matchups there. They will face the Auckland All Stars in race number 6, and then they will finish off the evening as the last race of the night versus the the Palmerston North Panthers, the unseeded Wellington Wildcats. They will move into last year's wooden spooners, and it hurts me to say that, and it's a kind of a bit of a sweet moment for myself because I do come from Huntly, you know. I even though I'm not with them this year, I still firmly believe I bleed black, yellow, and red proud, you know. So I'll always be a Huntly boy, and the Waikato team will always be in my heart. And, yeah, their current ranking for the meantime, 13th overall last season. Their team is the 12 of Jeff Kite. Nice to see you in there, buddy. Tony Wu-Tang Wooten there in 71. The 77 of Wayne Slater. 79, Matt Jarvis. 88 is Ethan Whitaker on debut. And the 777, a last man in the team there, is Dan Pollock after a pretty good campaign of the World 240s there. No doubt the cowbells will be ringing down there in Mulu land, boys. 29 appearances, 72 races, 37 wins. And off the back of that, 2 Teams Champs titles in 93 and 95. Boys, for me personally, I think Tony Wu-Tang, the most experienced guy in the group, will be leading from the top, yeah?
Yeah. 100%. You know, I was fortunate enough, Tony's dad asked me on the weekend, ready to go in the infield and interview for the fans that turned up to see the team as part of the meet and greet. Tony's always excited. He lives for teams. The car was just screaming around Huntley. Good to see Matt Jarvis out there as well. He can turn it on whenever he can. At a young man, Ethan Whitaker, he'll have to get used to the hype of the event, Dan, but he's been there before, obviously in the Super Saloon recently, but more so part of the Busters. Jeff Kite, while he's got the car of the old sauce car, that little 6 will be screaming. And Wayne Slater, you know, had a bit of a go at Huntley, at the Huntley teams earlier in the season, and he'll give it us all as well. But, you know, every fan in Moonooland from Huntley Speedway that's traveling on through and their droves can be proud of their team. They will represent their track proud, and they'll give it 110%, mate.
Yeah, no doubt they will, Kins. And let's have a look at their matchups. It's no chance for them to catch their breath because they will be first cabs off the ranks versus the Wanganui Warriors in race number 1. And then their final race coming in at race 7 against the Palmerston North Panthers. Couple of tough matchups there, but hey, this is stock car teams racing. SUPERSTOCK teams racing, I might add. And anything can happen. Yeah, boys? Yeah?
Yeah. Hey, 93, 95. Name 2 drivers who are in those winning teams, bro. Name maybe 3. Give me 3 drivers. You're a Huntley boy. Name me 3 drivers.
Kevin 3,
Yeah.
Steve Burley, and Chris Britton. Next.
Yeah, you could have said Malcolm B and Phil Dovey as well, and the list just goes on. I was there, bro, for those. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on, and well, this team, it's hard to fathom them finishing 12th last season, but the home side, the Palmerston North Panthers, Wakanda forever. But yeah, I look at the stats down the bottom there, boys, and I find it hard to fathom that they finished that low last season. But hey, as just mentioned before, anything can happen in teams racing, and last year it did. But yeah, let's take the time to look at their team for the meantime. 41 is the Williams there, 41P. 52 is Scott Joblin, 88 Jack Myers, 94 is William Humphreys, the 156 of Trent James, and the 699P of Brendan Ty. Boys, they'll be looking to turn the tide this weekend. 40 appearances, 133 races, 105 wins from those 133 races, and 18 teams titles. Boys, this is the you'd have to think this is the team of all time based on history, but yeah, very lowly ranked 12th placing there last year. They'll be looking to turn the tide this weekend.
100%. Books you would know from being a Palmy boy from back in the early days, mate. The good old days of the Panthers. You go back way back to win the Panthers, and obviously we've seen that dominant era when they won 4 or 5 on the trot. But yeah, would you think they would have been ranked 12th after 18 titles?
Well, no, you don't. When you look at it that way, 18 titles, you think there's no way. But then I look at the other side of the coin, which is, look at the drivers and cars today that we have. I've been saying it all last week, and I say it all the time, there's no underdogs anymore. There's no favourites as far as I'm concerned. When you look at last year's results, where people say, what an upset, but to me, it's not an upset anymore, because every team and every driver that's out there is capable of winning this big show. And I was watching I see today, Rodney Wood put up a reel or something of an old teams race back in the day. It was Graham Ward was on the track, I think, racing for the Panthers, and Peter Rees and a few others. It was way back, and what cracked me up is, because it was so long ago, it was back in the days where it wasn't a full crowd stadium. The place wasn't chock-a-block all the time at Teams Champs, like it is now. So yeah, it was quite cool to watch. But yeah, just a class of cars and drivers, mate. Especially this year, these young fellas coming in, mate, they're proving themselves, and they got something to prove, all right, and they're putting on a hell of a show for us.
Yeah, definitely. And you would think, too, being the home track, they race it week in and week out when they're at home, and you would think they may have an advantage, especially there. But hey, anything's possible, as you said. They were currently ranked 12th, and again, they didn't even qualify last season. Let's move on to your next team, the Ammz.
Yeah, before we do that, we'll quickly just rattle off their matchups, and and their first matchup will be against the Waikato Wanderers there in race 7, and then finishing off against the Wellington Wildcats in race 13, the last race of the night. Moving on to our 11th place ranking team for the meantime, it is Booker's favourite team, and this probably hurts him for me to say it for him as well, but hey, the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes, there in current ranking of 11th. Their team is 16B, Brett Loveridge, 25, Kyron O'Brien. 38 is Scott Gallup. Is that the Scotty Gallup that used to race at Huntley? Must be. But yeah, great to see him out there. The 99B of Buckrill, and the 235 of Regan Penn. Great to have that inclusion in there. And the 422 of Dylan Ashton. 40 appearances, 96 races, 50 wins, and 3 Teams Champs titles to their credit. Books, play that song one more time, please.
But yeah, look at that. Yeah. I should have been on to that, shouldn't I? Who are we? We lost my belt. Here we go. Look.
Oh,
morning, another perfect day, underneath the sunshine and the big sky of the bay.
I hope people are singing out there.
What we're doing.
No matter what we say, so together, and we'll say, Come on, the B. Come on, the B. Flat, white. All right. Come on, the B. Only a little bit of bias here. Oh, so repeating itself.
Well, it's either repeating itself or the CD was scratched.
It's a bit like me, Bams, repeating myself.
Yeah, well, it's either you're stuttering or you do have a scratch CD, but another strong team there, Kins and Books there from the mighty Hawke's Bay. A driver that's taken me by surprise by having him in that inclusion is the 235 of Regan Penn. You know, he was at the Giants development, but hey, great to see him in the Hawkeyes set up as well.
There's a lot of talk around people saying different drivers here, there, and everything, but it is my understanding. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 99% sure that the reason Regan is in there is because there were drivers didn't want a teams race this year that we normally have, or weren't available for this weekend. So they haven't actually stopped someone from the club racing and brought someone in, if you know what I mean. So, but mate, we're at the Miani Hawkeyes are back to a building phase, and this team we got this weekend is strong. And you know, we sat there on top for a while with some great teams races, and we're bringing new blood through, and you're seeing it come through. Brett Loveridge has been racing stock car teams for a while. He does very well. Young Buckroll has been showing a bit of a paving the way lately. Dylan was there last year. Kyron has been doing well. I mean, look, he's learned off Kins, Regan, great blocker. So the whole team, I think, all has something to bring this weekend, and I think, mate, I still have hope and still think we can take it out. There you go.
Yeah. See, you know, the good thing about Kyron, like Booker said, he's learned from his brother, Regan. So, hey.
His brother?
Taking up on the best. That's good. So, who are they taking on?
I thought that was his mother.
Oh, Regan, if he's watching, he's going to get you, fellas, boy.
He is. But these guys have every reason to believe they can get the mahi done. Unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say unfortunate, but they've got a really tough matchup. First up, it is against the Glen Eagles, and then they will finish off their qualifying matchup with the Auckland All Stars. But another strong team there from Hawke's Bay. And now moving on, and well, this is, you probably say the same about the Panthers, but this next team coming up when Kins brings them up, the Gisborne Giants. Well, they've just for years, year in and year out, they've had the strongest team on paper. But as we all know, paper's easy to ride on. It's about getting the results on the track. And I must say that almost every year they've been part of it, they've gone all the way through with a clean sweep. Unfortunately, always falling short at the final hurdle. A couple of years there back, they went through unscathed, but they'd always fell to the Great Britain Lions there. So, hey, take nothing away from the Giant squad there. Let's have a look at their team. 5G, Josh Prentice. 10G is the veteran himself, Peter Rees. 29 is James Clark. 126G, Asher Rees. 127 with speed to burn, Ethan Rees. And the 144 of Timothy Ross. They have 6 appearances at the Team Champs so far. 21 races with 14 wins. Unfortunately, no Team Champs titles just yet, boys. But once again, another strong team on paper, boys. What do we think?
Yeah, definitely a strong team. You know, when you take a look at one of the most seasoned campaigners when it comes to the teams event, they always speak highly of a one-man, Pete Rees. But when you got his 2 boys there, Ash is back in the team as well. Paper, like you say, you got the World 240 champion there of Josh Prentice. You've got James Clark. We've seen James at the development team at Huntley, him and one driver to stop everyone, and they won that title as well. But overall, yeah, great on paper. They are the favorite on the TAB as well. But like you say, we've seen over the last few appearances, just fall short. But they won the team's nationals in Auckland. That's credit to them there. But yeah, they crowd favorite. They got a huge support. They put the Gisborne track right up there with what they've done around the class of SUPERSTOCKs, you know, and good luck to them. The build up tomorrow for them with these sponsors for the public to go on Friday. mate, people queue up just to catch up with them. And good luck is all I can say. Good luck. I'll be driving the 10 in the parade too, by the way. I'll be there.
Well, that's you might not be driving the 10 yet, mate. Depends if we have to send you out what team one of the kids pick. So
You can go in that one.
you go that way. I'll go in the 10. But something to note too, Amz, I think, is that if you look back at the teams racing career of the Giants, they podium most years, mate. They may not win it,
Absolutely no.
but they probably podium more than most. And that's something you got to remember too. Like, everyone talks about the winners because whoever wins it, what an achievement, But they've come so close, like you said, and they've podiumed a lot. So, yeah, where last year was different, and the Panthers were the same last year, So it's it's going to be interesting this year, mate. I mean, yeah, it's. I wouldn't like to predict who's going to win it. I know I'm going to stand behind, which is my team, but I'm also going to support whoever wins it 100%.
What's this? Who have they got? The Ammz?
Well, they'll be versing the Stratford Scrappers in race 2, and in their final teams race for qualifying will be against the British Lions in race number 9. But that is the Gisborne Giants looking to improve on their 10th ranking of 10th from last season. Moving on to the Wanganui team, it's up the wires. Where's the up the wires? I'm
Up
sure
the
they'll be
V.
throwing it up in the comments right now. But the Wanganui Warriors coming in at 8th. Yeah, you might have seen I've skipped the number there, but only because Kihi Kings had finished 9th last year. Unfortunately, not able to field a team this year. But yeah, Wanganui Warriors, 8th placing after last season. Their team lineup is 15V, Ryan Marshall, 26 is Caelan Mooney, the 38 of Zane Dykstra, 57 Dylan Marshall, the 98V of Jerry Linklater, and the 166 of Hayden Hart. 30 appearances, 72 races with 34 wins from those 72 races. No titles as of yet, but I must add that the Warriors have gone to the grand final on 6 occasions. Unfortunately, on those 6 occasions, they have come up short, but I firmly believe as long as they keep hard at mahi, their title will come soon. They have a very good lineup, a very young, I might add, if you've thrown a bit of experience there with the 98 of Jerry Linklater, but I think team, it's class across the board in this one.
Oh, definitely. They got huge support. We see it week in and week out on our show, the Up the V. This is just dominant at the moment. When you take a look at this team, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. They have a little bit of good luck go their way. They'll be on that podium and with the big title. It's just time. So, like me, being a Warriors fan, them being a Warriors, it's a matter of time. Like the Warriors saying, keep the faith. You Wanganui Warrior fans out there, keep your faith because it is coming. And when it does come, right, you are going to celebrate and be proud of your track. Everyone in Wanganui is going to hear about that, mate. So, yeah, it is just a matter of time.
It'll be a good year for them to win it this year too, Kins. 50 years of the Warriors. Eh? Shit.
Yeah,
going through these, I'm starting to get butterflies, It's giving me butterflies about this weekend. We're going through this, and I'm just excited for every team. I'm getting butterflies, Amz. What's going on? So I just sat here and I thought, oh, shit. Is it butterflies or bad steak?
Yeah, no, those butterflies was those extra 10 minutes I was asking for. So, yeah, there we have it there. But, yeah, I mean, what more can we say? It's such an exciting team prospect right there. The thing that excites me the most is the 57 of Dylan Marshall and the 15 of Ryan Marshall, both brothers there. They both actually from Hamilton, used to race out of Huntley, but obviously now doing their racing out of Wanganui. But I mean, how exciting! They've got a team of both boasting both youth and experience right there. But yeah, their matchups, they're first cabs off the ranks as well versus the Waikato Wanderers in race number 1, and their final qualifying race is against the Stratford Scrappers in race number 8 of the qualifying schedule. So yeah, plenty to be excited about the Warriors there.
Yeah, definitely. Just going back to last year, one of the biggest races of last year was this team up against the GB Lions. Hayden Hart, Bofty just never stopped. His car was in pieces. The wheels had just broken away and they stopped there. He had nowhere to go. that was one of my highlight races of last year was the Warriors and the Lions. All right, bro, who's next?
Well, we're moving on to our 7th ranked team for the meantime, and that is the Manawatu Mustangs. That is I wouldn't refer to it as the B team from Palmerston North because I think these guys are the real deal. Let's have a look at their team lineup. This is 34 of Rebecca Barr, 99 is Jamie Hamilton, 172 of Daniel Burmeister, 581 of Jordan Dare, the 722 of that's Low there in the 722 and a 888 of Mike McCarthy. And I believe they will be managed by Wayne Hemi. A lot of experience there for the man himself. 31 appearances, 77 races. They have won 34 of those races, and their only team's title coming in, I think it was 2005.
Yeah,
If my memory corrects me right, they had a couple of standard stocks in their team, Fano. They had a couple of standard stocks in their team, and they went right through. I think they won. They beat the Glen Eagles in the grand final there on the Sunday afternoon. But yeah, there was. Well, you could probably refer to them as the B team in that era. But man, it's just I think these guys. I really think these guys can go all the way, man. You know, you got Daniel Burmeister there, good inclusion there with Jamie Hamilton there over from the Giants, and also Jordan Dare, who I might add was very emotional in his live video that he done last week. So it's obviously he's got a lot of pent up anger, and it looks like he's gonna want to try and finish this weekend on a high. So no, but yeah, good luck to the Mustangs. Yeah, as I mentioned before, they got a very strong lineup, and yeah, I truly believe, man, that these guys can probably go all the way.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. You know, Kevin Roberts is a name from memory, the old super tanker.
Oh,
If you want to go back and research on when they won, I was there again at that event. And yeah, the super tanker just never gave up. You see the bus cruising around that the super tanker is in some of the pits these days. But you're right. Don't class them as the B team out of Palmerston because they're there like every rightful other team. Rebecca Barr deserves her position in the team as well. And mate, anything is possible. You know, there's our sponsor. It's our sponsor with the fly spray again. It's the black bag thing. But no, but like you say, one title. Hey, don't write them off. They're there to compete, and they want to do it.
Yeah,
and for
right.
those
They'll be
watching
looking
as
to
well.
compete.
Oh, sorry. For those watching,
carry on, mate. No, no.
it looks see-through. Your beautiful thing you've done for Mustangs looks see-through to people watching because we've got our green screen for me and Kins, and it's picked up the green and made it invisible. But it still looks good.
Still looks effective.
Oh, well, maybe they will have to ask them to change their colours next time. But yeah, currently ranked 7th, their team, their matchups will be in race 4 against the Rotorua Rebels and race 11 with the Glen Eagles there. All the best to the Manawatu Mustangs. And now moving on to the might of the Tauranga area. It is the Bay Park Busters, currently ranked in 6th. For the meantime, their team list is the current New Zealand SUPERSTOCK champion, 1NZ Todd Hemingway there, 5M of Elias Dykstra, 19M of Kerry Remnant, chalking up yet another team's appearance. 29 is Ryan Hunt, the 58 of Stephen Roygard, and the 96 of Dylan Towler. I mean, boys, once again, another team boasting both youth and experience there. But hey, great inclusion to have the current New Zealand champion in there as well with the experienced driver of Kerry Remnant.
Yeah, you're right there. Kerry, as it says, 27 appearances. You know, he's done something similar, 27, 28, but not all with the Busters, by the way. And yeah, I remember being part of the team when they won their titles, you know, and obviously with my home track from my inception, when I got involved with Speedway, because I never knew it bloody existed, thanks to the wife and mother-in-law. This is where my home track is, no different to Booker, you know, with his Miani. So I'll be staying with them at the Ashbury and looking forward to seeing how they develop. But yeah, good luck to them. There's youth in there, there's experience, and they won't hold back, mate. They won't hold back. They give it all under the guidance of someone that's been alongside with Kerry Remnants for many years, Ross Ashbury, you know. He still does the tank thing. He's going to give it 110%. These supporters, and I do know they won't have any merch, but I have seen the photos of their cars and their liveries, and mate, it's just outstanding. But yeah, it's going to be a tough ask. But hey, anything is possible. Like Booker said,
Yeah.
anything is possible.
Yep, that's right, bro. And a quick look at their stats. We'll show down below 27 appearances, 64 races. Of those 64 races, they have won 39. And to back it up, they have 4 titles, Teams Champs titles to their credit. That is the Bay Park Busters there out of Bay Park Speedway in Tauranga. And yeah, I think Kerry Wimnett, he's got enough experience to share with the rest of the drivers, you would think.
Yeah.
I would guess looking at that, you would think Kerry's most probably done more teams events than if you add up all of those drivers in consecutive order, wouldn't even touch half of what Kerry's done at Palmerston. That's just at Palmerston, you know. You take a look
Yeah.
at the many years he's competed there alongside with Huntley, Auckland, I think might have been Hawke's Bay King. I can't remember. He's raced for nearly every bloody team. But yeah, good campaign. Good luck to them, mate.
Yep, that's right. And they will start their campaign against the British Lions in race number 3 and will finish their qualifying campaign against the Gisborne Giants in race number 9. But that is the Bay Park Busters. Moving on to our 5th ranked team for the meantime. It is the Safe Storage Auckland All Stars. And when Kins does bring the photo up, any minute now, that's all good. We'll go without him. Their team list will read: the 66 of Randall Terrence, 72 is Cody McKee, 74 Cody Chatfield, 95 is Gary Lonergan, 96 is Jamie Ferguson, and the 272 of Seth McContry, otherwise known as Matua T. And the stats down below. The stats down below will show 26 appearances, 61 races. Of those 61 races, they have won 18 of them. No titles to their credit so far, but having gone back 12 months ago, man, so close, but yet so far.
They're good. They look good right there. I can tell you, you know, they had a bit of a hit out with a couple of extra drivers last weekend against the GB Lions. Things may not have gone to plan, but they are the highlight team from last year. You know, everyone's got that memory down on the back straight. I don't want to talk about it because he and his dad could be watching. They are in Palmy and they want to
Oh,
focus on the job at hand.
they'll give you an uppercut, mate. They'll give you
I
an
know,
uppercut.
and they'll be focused on the job at hand, and you do think of that. But yeah, you know, Gary's got years of experience. Jamie has as well. Young Cody Chatfield really stood out at the teams. You know, that kid just didn't hold back. You know, I remember when he drove Ryan Hunt into the turn 3 and 4, and Randall Tarrant. He can just cause anything on the track at any given time. Just a talent when it comes to blocking. And yeah, overall, you know, Seth will just go all the way. Might have a broken right rear or something, but he'll still give it 110%. They will go up there with hosts because they've got so many great legends from teams over the many years they've competed there. And there's a lot of history with some of them. And yeah, they're there to do it for the big city of sales. And yeah, every hope at 5th, you know, every hope, mate.
Oh, for sure. And they will get their campaign off to a start versus the Wellington Wildcats in race number 6. And then they will finish their qualifying campaign in race 12 against the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes, representing the city of sales. That is the Safe Storage Auckland All Stars. Moving
I
on to.
just before you do quickly move
Oh,
on, though, I just want to
mhm.
commend you on the work that you've helped out to do all of the stuff behind the scene. I've seen the A team you've released. I've seen the exposure and the work that you've done. It's credit to you. They've asked you to come on board. You will be there. You will be with them. So thank you for the mahi. I would guess on behalf of the All Stars because the social impact has been huge, and that's acknowledgement to you, especially associated with this team.
Oh, it's been an absolute privilege so far to be involved with such a team that carries themselves with a lot of humility and integrity. I mean, when the lads had heard that I was coming on board, I mean they were just you know, the hands were up in the air, they were jumping with joy. Yeah, I mean, what more can I say? I'm privileged to be going back to teams champs with the Auckland All Stars. The cat's out of the bag now, but yeah, very excited to get up there to meet the rest of the team there tomorrow, and also doing mahi over the course of the weekend. But moving on, we're onto our fourth ranking team now, almost getting up to the top of the chain, and it is the Stratford Scrappers. A quick look at their team list will show 6S is Blake Adamson, 82 of Hamish Booker, 87 is Brody James, the 89 of Tyler James as well, the 133 Tyler Walker, and the 307 of Matt Pickard. Boys, how excited were the race fans in knowing that the James brothers was going over to race for the Scrappers?
Oh, mate, you've got our Booker here on the show. You got his uncle in the team as well. You know, it's his cousin. No, just joking.
No relation, but he's got to be a good bastard with a name like that, doesn't he? You know, so.
Hey, he is. He's good on the track at any time. He's been on the podium. He's been up the top end of the driving individually. You got the James boys, you know, they're bringing it on. Tyler Walker can't wait to get back out there. Matt Pickard's the same. Blake Adamson as well. He's back in the team fold again. And, mate, they'll have a huge support. We were sitting there, Book and I, next to their supporters last year, and they were there in their droves. And, mate, there's great history with Stratford. Put aside the Scrappers in the Gladiator days, which was a great era. But this team's got nothing to lose, you know?
Yeah, that's right. And a quick show of these stats below will show 39 appearances, 93 races, and of those 93 races, they have won 47 of them for a total of 4 teams champs titles. Long and far in between, but I firmly believe with the team list I've just read out, man, saying that alongside the Mustangs, I think they could probably go all the way as well. What excites me the most is the inclusion of the James brothers in that side. I think they're going to be the key players in that team, man. You know, I really do. So yeah, I mean, all the best to the Stratford Scrappers team. Good on my mate, buddy, old pal, Troy Adamson there from the Races Edge. He's on board with the team there to help boost their social media presence. And I mean, he's the perfect man for the job. I mean, everybody knows his photography prowess and the mahi that he's done. So yeah, good pickup for the Scrappers in my eyes.
Who have they got, mate? Who are they taking on?
Their matchups are the Gisborne Giants in race number 2, and then they will finish their qualifying campaign against the Wanganui Warriors in race number 8. But yeah, that's the Stratford Scrappers, currently ranked 4th, and now we have reached the edge of the podium. Things are starting to get exciting now. If those butterflies haven't got more excited in your belly there, Books, I don't know what is. But man, you got to give it to these guys, man. They come in and year out, racing unfamiliar cars, and they just go and hop in them like they've been racing them forever, you know. But the British Lions Superstock team, let's have a look at their team list real quick here. The number 5 is Charlie Sauter. The 175 there of Carl Hawkins. 410 is the Tesla brothers there, alongside the other one in 418. 515, as we know, that is Frankie Wayman Jr. and also his son, Frankie Wayman JJ, or Frankie JJ as I like to call him back in the UK, in 555. As I just mentioned before, 3rd ranked for the meantime. 11 appearances, 41 races. Of those 41 races, they have won 25. No titles just yet, but man, these guys are true entertainers. And as we had saw last year, and as well as you just brought it up earlier, Kins, that race against Wanganui was we won't forget that one in a hurry, will we?
Definitely not. It's like he said, Books, you know, these guys come over after massive flights, don't get a lot of car time. If some of them arrive a bit earlier, but mate, they entertain the fans, and if they ever win it, it'll be the biggest thing at a New Zealand Superstock Teams Champs.
Oh, mate, and I think the crowd will go off. It's my belief that one of the Teslas only just turned up today, flew in today, so he's going to be, you know, out of his first laps in the car will probably be the warm-ups, you know, for teams. So yeah, but yeah, these guys, if they win it, I mean, we talked to Frankie, and in his heart he wants it so bad, doesn't he, Kins? You know, like it'll be, and I believe it'll be something very special. I think if they win it this year, there'll be a tear in Frankie Wayman's eye. You'd have to think it'd be over the moon. That'll be it, you know. And so we talked to some of these Brits, and they put winning this on a higher pedestal than winning the World Championship. So that says it all, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It says volumes about the team, because it's not a cheap gig. And I'm not disrespecting any other team because they've got to travel from the other side of the world. It's not cheap coming over. They bring their family, some of them. Yali and Nels, the Dutch boys, mate, they were devastating last year in their cars. They didn't hold back. And sometimes they would just stop the last person at the last minute that was winning a race in the opposition. And he would be putting along with Charlie Sauter in his little 5 car with a broken front right, just getting around there and he'd get over. But they're true entertainers. They're true gentlemen of the sport. Whether they win or lose, it all stays on the track. I'm a firm believer what Frankie Wayman Jr. told us. He lives for the hits. He lives for the event. It stays on the track. That's it. He was true to his word, and he's there to nurture this team to keep coming over the years, and he wants to win this thing big. The stadium, mate, if they win it, the stadium is going to erupt.
So who have they got, Ems?
They will start their qualifying campaign against the Bay Park Busters in race number 3, and then they will finish their campaign with the Gisborne Giants in race number 9. So yeah, I just these guys have every reason to believe as well that they can go all the way. And I think the key catalyst that has been part of probably almost every campaign that have been in year in and year out is Frankie Wayman Jr. He is undoubtedly. There's a reason why he's the best in the world, and these guys, when they race back at home in the UK, their cars are, well, they're probably considered more less superior to what we race, but that's kind of what makes them good because when they come here and race our cars, they're just absolutely on rails straight away and they're able to quickly adapt as well. Let's not forget, they also race on shale as well as tarmac, so 2 different disciplines right there. But hey, I firmly believe that's a reason behind why these guys are so good. And yeah, best of luck to our British visitors. No doubt they want to go out and do their families as well as their fans back home proud. But yeah, we're two teams away from home. We've reached second place now, and that is the Rotorua Rebels, currently ranked in second. Let's have a look at their team list. The 7R is Michael Rumney. It's Mig Rumney there. 9R is Brent Stewart. The 10R of Alan McRobbie. 14R is AJ Exton. The 94, Dale Stewart. And the 638 of Robbie Morris. Their stats for the meantime will show 38 appearances, 92 races, 45 wins, and 2 teams champs titles. To their credit, they were grand finalists last year, probably on their own demise. That they probably felt they were completely annihilated before half race distance was even gone. But it's a full credit to these guys. It's certainly hard yakka getting all the way to the grand final. But yeah, it looks like they've got another strong team to do the mahi again.
Yeah, the biggest celebration for this team was when they won it a few seasons back, because they've had a loyal fan base for so long to get that second win. It had come after many, 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 many years. And what I remember about that was just seeing the fans that supported the Rebels year in, year out. They turn up in their droves well in advance, and they deserved every celebration to be recognized around their success a few seasons ago. But you take a look at the team, obviously there's a few experienced campaigners there of McRobbie and Exton. If you're watching AJ, just another friendly reminder, don't forget about the crayfish. I'll give you a text later, bro. But the Stewart brothers, they're always there. Mig Rumney, when you got his dad, who's been part of the Rebels in many years gone by and has done it tough too, has Lyle. But yeah, they bring talent, they bring speed, and they bring a huge fan base like every other team. And to be ranked second, take nothing away from that because this is a hard event. And to get in that final with a few machinery issues and going on, yeah, they might have got slapped by the Glen Eagles, but they turned up for their fans. And that's what they will do this Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
That's
100%.
And their qualifying campaign will start against the Manawatu Mustangs in race number 4, and then their final qualifying race is judging by what I can see here, looks like it's a bit of a local derby. and it's the Bay Park Busters in race number 10. And let's not forget the incredible rivalries these two teams had back in the 90s. There, I'm sure a lot of fans will probably remember those teams races more than most. But yeah, another exciting team to represent the Rotorua Rebels at the Teams Champs this weekend. Putting that to the side now, let's go to our first place current ranked team. It is the Suck It Up Glen Eagles, your defending champions there when Kins brings the team list up. 14C is James Thine, the 317 of Jay Huggies Holtham. 557 is Daryl Wallace, the 808 of Scott Sidewinder Tennant. 971 of Jaden Ward. 991 is Harley Rob. Boys, what do we think of that team? Undoubtedly, I think these guys have the mix to go 3 in a row, man. I really do.
Yeah. I kind of have to tend to agree with you on this. You take a look at that team, really, it's like, yeah. Where do you start? James Thide showed the pace that he had at 240s, and Huggies, he can turn anything on anything. And what can Sauce do? Anything's possible. He showed that. Scott Tennant, third on the podium at the 240s, loves teams. He lives for it. He's pumped. Jaden Ward got the car out of Wanganui last weekend, bro. Out of it, looking machine.
Awesome.
Looks awesome.
Looks
Screams
good,
like hell.
Yeah.
And Harley Rob, everyone knows what Harley like, and the sponge will get him home. He's the guy you just don't know what can do. He can run, he can go to block and take off, and you got everyone else, and all of a sudden, who wins it? Oh, it's bloody Harley Rob. Anything's possible, but yeah, you're right, mate. You're right. They're looking good.
Yep, you're not wrong about Harley Rob. He's he's as charismatic as they come, man. He's one of the most likable chaps you can have a yarn with in the pits. He's easygoing and a great father to always see his Snapchats there with his son. Cool to see. But yeah, their stats will show for the meantime: 33 appearances, 70 races, 33 wins, and 3 Teams Champs titles to their credit, looking to do the three-peat, boys. I think they got the right ingredients to do it.
Well, hey, like I said, they can. The livery on the new liveries this season. Wow, whoever did that, they are a champion, back-to-back winning looking team. That presentation is just outstanding. You can see all the comments now. Three-peat baby, bring it back, the Eagles, up the sea, Bazza. They've got a huge fan base. Hey, Newton Gorge, mate. How you going, Newt? Good to have you on the show.
I can't see them doing the three-peat.
Okay.
Because the Hawkeyes are going to win. It's that simple.
That's not a reason to play your song again, though.
Well.
I don't think we need to hear it twice in a row.
But a key guy to the winning success of this team, and I'll say this, it's Jaden Ward. And me and Booker know his brain when it comes to teams, to get cars going, knowing he needs to get them home for points, he's actually quite feared by a lot of drivers when they're behind him on the track. As a young man, he's got great pedigree from where he's come from with his dad. What's the new car going to be like? I don't know. That's the big question. Because it's going to get a fair hammering from the Friday when they head out for their 2 races. But yeah, paper, no different to the Giants. Look great. Talent galore. But will they do it? That is the $1 million question.
The other thing, too, to remember is like we talk about, shit, look at that lineup. And we talked about another team, shit, look at that lineup, on paper and all the rest of it. But the thing is, you've got other teams that have got nothing to lose the minute they come onto that track, all right?
Correct.
So say the Eagles go out for their first race, but their race to win it is so brutal, but they take so much freaking damage that then when they come to their second race, the cars aren't that 100%. I mean, let's face it, they all put the effort in to get the cars back out there, but then they just may not get it right, you know what I mean? And then you're suddenly down the cars, and the next team that comes out takes advantage of that because they might not have been beat up before, And that's how quickly I think teams can change. You know, we say, oh, they'd be hard to beat. But there's all these factors, I think, that come into it for every team that gets on that track. You know, like, let's be honest, people probably think Waikato not really a big threat, you know? But that's the wrong statement to think. When they get on that track, you can guarantee that Waikato team is going to be 110% committed, you know?
Yeah.
And that team on the other end of that, whether they win or lose, are going to get smashed. And that's what it comes down to as well. And how quick the team in the background can get that car ready to get it back on the track for that next race. And the people with the biggest advantage all night with the draw, in my opinion, are the Panthers.
Yeah, hard out.
Because the team they race first has already done a team's race. So they're already battling to fix their car.
Yeah.
So there's less chance of them getting damage, much damage for their next race. So, yeah, I think we seem to forget about those factors as well sometimes. I think, and that plays a big part in it.
Yeah, you're 100% right. There is a lot of key elements and factors that comes into the success of this event. And you're right. He's 100% right. And look, all it takes is someone, and they could be the hero of the race, take out some key drivers, and that's it. It's all over Rover. Then mentally, how you prepare for the next race, get yourself ready, you know, because I'm guessing this team's got a big target on their back, going back to back. Every team wants to knock them over. So who's going to get the first opportunity to knock over the defending champs? Who do you got there, Amz?
Well, first team will be the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes in trying to dethrone them there, and then they will finish their qualifying campaign against the Manawatu Mustangs. But yeah, I mean, what more can we say about this team? And no, I'd like to wish my mate Jay Huggies Holton there the best of luck. I think he's alongside himself and Harley Robb. They've been the two standout drivers out of Coke and Woodford Glens this season thus far. And yeah, it's been some time since Jay has gone back to the teams champs, but great to see him back amongst the mix again. Alongside those other well-established drivers there, but no, that's where we're at, Whānau. That's all the teams that are attending the NZ Dutek SUPERSTOCK Teams Champs this weekend at Robertson Prestige International Speedway, ranked from last to first based on last year's efforts. But of course, with all of this, means we will get to see a shake-up of the JMax Speedway Chronicles teams echelons there. Kins, if you could kindly bring that up for me, please.
Let's try and get through that quick, AMs.
Yep, we sure will, buddy. And I haven't been able to factor in the results from the weekend just gone with the Beagles, Tigers, Lions, and the All Stars, but I doubt they make much change when Kins does bring it up. But top of the charts is the Panthers, alongside the Giants development there. Unfortunately for the Giants development, I don't think they will see any more teams racing thus far for the rest of the season. But that's where we're at so far. Team expect a shake-up of the JMax Speedway Chronicles teams echelon come Monday morning. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, team. Very excited about heading to Palmy tomorrow night. I look forward to catching up with friends they haven't seen for a while, and of course just getting amongst the atmosphere, and enjoying probably the best 2 nights of the season that will be to come. But yeah, that's boys, man, if no one's excited, man, there must be something wrong with them.
But if you're not excited now, there's something wrong with you, because let's rock this chicken. Let's do it. My nerves are there now after going through all those teams and stats, and man, I keep waking up and up past 5, 6 every morning thinking, looking out the window where I am, oh, the weather's good, let's go. Oh no, it's not race day yet. Shit.
Hey, Amz, thank you for that, Mahi, done in that. You know, I know it's a lot of work behind there. Your passion, love around getting the stats on all of those teams, it hasn't gone unnoticed, bro. It's credit to you, and the love that you have. And we appreciate everything you've done as part of your Speedway to Excellence, but especially tonight to put that craft work together, to get that extra 10 minutes to make sure we could present this to the race fans, because this is what it's about. So making sure everyone knows the stats, how many times they're appeared at this event, how many times they won, if they haven't, but what does it mean overall, right? You just got to get there trackside Friday, Saturday. Booker and I will be down at the square doing the build-up with the drivers, but also catch up with a couple of teams prior to that. And like Booker said, let's rock this chicken and let's get the old hoot nanny going.
Yeah, bro.
Bring the movie bells. Bring
it on.
Bells.
I think we're going to have to get Ammz one of these shirts, mate. He's become part of the furniture of the show now, so I think he needs a bloody cockpit shirt on him.
Yeah, done.
Hey.
Done. I've got one here.
I'll wear it inside out.
Yeah, that's the one. But bro, always appreciate your mahi. Thanks again. Keep smiling, bro, and we'll see you in Palmy. Safe travels.
Awesome. See you later, boys.
Thanks, brother. On a wave.
On the way, there we go. Hey, again, what a big night, a bit longer than we anticipated. Again, congratulations to our 2 lucky winners. Thank you for messaging, and Books will chase up with you and get that all sorted. Thanks you to all of the fans that have been watching the show right through. Aaron Lewis, our big sponsor of our show, sponsoring Trackside with Kokpit, GARAGE16. Don't forget to go check them out tomorrow. Bit of a art and anarchy show as well. So go down to GARAGE16, jump and then support them. He always supports the sport and supports us here on the show. Next week, we will start with the winners from the weekend event. We're talking modifieds, we're talking super saloons, and we are talking MIP. So it doesn't ease up for Booker and I. Be safe if you're going to be traveling on the road. There's detours in place, there's roads closed, roadworks everywhere. Take your time. Just take your time. You will get there with you and your friends and your family and enjoy what is going to unfold this Friday, Saturday. The Dutek ENZED New Zealand SUPERSTOCK Teams Championship at Robertson Prestige International Speedway, the only place to be this coming Friday, Saturday. And that's us, I think, Books, for tonight.
That's us, yeah. And thanks to all those that sent us stars. We appreciate your support and we appreciate you all tuning in. And yeah, let's see who's louder, me or you, this weekend. Bring it on. Bring on the challenge. Bring on the challenge. Okay, team, thank you, everybody.
I'll see you there on Friday. Come and say hello. Please come and introduce yourself, and so you can put a name to a face, and don't be shy. We don't bite. Oh, book on my.
Don't forget your beach balls.
Yeah, beach balls. Yeah,
don't forget your beach balls. Thanks, everyone.
See you.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.